Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Divine Decodes. So in the last video we covered how a Valentine's Day is going to be for Mrs. Jeon. So now there was also a request to find out how a Valentine's Day is going to be for Jungkook, how his whole day is going to be. So here in this video we will be asking Tarot about this question, and only you have to like, share, subscribe and comment. So let's start. First, we will be finding a whole day energy of Jungkook's. So the card came for this are Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Page of Swords. These cards are instantly giving me a message that on Valentine's Day, Jungkook will be thinking and waiting for some messages, for some communication with some partner or a likable person, and somewhat time he must be trying to get away from that thoughts, but still I am seeing his overall vibe of the day will be around thinking about this person which he feels connected to and for whose message he has been waiting, or it could be waiting to meet that person. So I was interested to find out if this is Mrs. Jeon manifestation, if he is thinking about Mrs. Jeon, his connection with her on Valentine Day, or is this some other person involved. So for this, the judgment card came, and the judgment card is telling us that he is thinking about some past person or some current person he's involved with. So, as there are two possibilities happening right now, it's very essential to go in deep and to understand, is this a past person, a past regret, an ex involved to which he is still connected and holding on and thinking about that past person on Valentine Day, or he is currently involved with some other person and waiting for a reply or communication from that person. Here the card came Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles is a current card which is giving us a collaborative energy in the current state. So as a Seven of Pentacles card is telling us that Jungkook must have put a time and effort to some person and is waiting for a results from that, with the Devil card helping us to know that he is really obsessive with that person, really attached very intensely and always thinking about them. And a Page of Swords is an actively searching card for an information, for a news, for some messages, trying to use a logic to break free from the anxiety of waiting. So if he is talking to someone, the Page of Swords in Judgment suggests that he is testing the truth of that person. He is looking for a sign to see how their bond is going to be. If he is currently alone, he is not manifesting any new person in his life right now. He is only processing a past life event. But when a Three of Pentacles card came, everything was very clear that he is strongly invested in a current person he is actively interacting with, because the Three of Pentacles is a card of active teamwork and a communication, while the Devil and the Judgment can sometimes gives us a past energies, but the Three of Pentacles is very grounded and it tells us now. So he is currently working on a relationship, exchanging messages with some person and trying to coordinate with that person. The Page of Swords and Three of Pentacles together is a talking card involving a messages, inquiring about the other person, or working something together. And here the presence of Devil and Three of Pentacles card together may give us a clue regarding a professional connection where attraction is involved, but it's only limited to a casual or work related talk. So Jungkook now is likely in a testing phase with someone he's currently talking to. They both are communicating. He's evaluating if it's worth his time to be with this person. So these energies is giving me the vibe that it is a some fresh or a connection in an initial stage, because he is evaluating its worth. He is feeling heavy, or you can say an obsession, a pull towards this person. So he's waiting for a final sign or a click to decide whether this is a fated person or not. So this is the whole vibe of the day. I did not expect the things to come up in this way. The more information we will be digging up, so don't worry, stay with the video. So now let us find out how a morning is going to be for Jungkook on Valentine Day. So the cards are Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and Three of Swords. So I'm getting that in the morning of Valentine Day, Jungkook will not be talking to much people. He'll be trying a way to move away from the thoughts or the past heartbreak he's holding to. There are some uncertainties within him which is hurting him. He knows it in the head that what is the correct thing, what is the reality, but his heart is not ready to listen to this. So finally, he will be choosing to listen to his head and accept the reality of something which is causing a pain to his heart. He knows somewhere from within that it is waste defending himself, fighting for his truth, as nobody is going to listen to his truth and what he believes, what he thinks. But still, he's trying it continuously, and that's what is exhausting him, is upsetting him. He's actually done. His mind is saying him to stop defending him continuously, but his heart always says to try once again. So finally, in the morning, he is thinking about all of these thoughts of not going for defending once again in all the situation which is causing a lot of stress, because he is finally choosing to protect himself from further pain, causing him to feel lonely and isolated each time. I'm also seeing that there are some fears in his heart which is always leading him to defend himself, defend his heart, and protect it. He always finds a need to protect himself a lot, of being open emotionally. So, this is all the thoughts which is there, and he is not speaking this to anyone. It's a self talk or inner thoughts, are trying to speak to his heart and balance his heart and mind and take them on the same page. So now the cards for his afternoon, Valentine's Day, are Eight of Wands, the Emperor, Five of Swords, King of Cups, and Six of Wands. I'm seeing that in the afternoon, Jungkook will be involved in some conversation or a communication in a professional setting in a very formal way because of the Emperor card being there. So he may be talking with some other people who may be working with them, or because of some professional work, they are being talking to each other. So the Five of Swords card, I am seeing that there may be some disagreements involved also, and with all those disagreements, it will be taking a turn towards a King of Cups, towards an emotional feelings involved, where I'm seeing that Jungkook will be feeling emotionally inclined towards that person. Because the King of Cups here is giving a vibe of emotional boss. Here, Jungkook, who is in a formal position but speaking from his heart, he is seen as using his authority to express his deep, mature, and romantic feelings. And with the Six of Wands card coming after, it is seen as something evolving into a victorious or a happy. So it is like a romantic confession or a deep emotional reach out, which is occurring within a formal professional framework. Think of it like a boss or a serious person, like a Jungkook finally dropping his guard to tell someone how he feels. So, as a King of Cups ensures that while the setting is formal with the Emperor card, but the content of the message is purely emotional and romantic here, involving a heart feelings. Now a question comes whether this is only professional kindness or some romantic intent is involved in this, because a person can speak with kindness and it may be mistaken as a romantic feeling sometimes when a professional setting is there. So I just wanted to confirm it. So the Emperor card and the Six of Wands card may sometimes give a vibe of a professional sweetness, a person speaking sweetly, but the King of Cups card and the Five of Swords card to Six of Wands transition here is clearly giving a vibe and telling us that it's a deep love involved. The feelings are very internal and deep. And also, as a moon appeared while analyzing the morning energies, which is a secret and hidden depths and feelings involved. And the King of Cups here is now. So, this is not just a professional sweetness. This is that Jungkook is having some deep emotional feelings, but he's keeping a strong and a formal exterior because of the setting around him, which is very professional. He is sweetly talking just to test the other person involved how they feels. So he may be carrying some feelings and emotional touch right now, currently, on a Valentine's Day afternoon with some person. So it's not just like Jungkook is joking romantically with someone or flirting. I am seeing that Jungkook is really into that person right now, but hiding it behind a mask of authority, and that being sweetness is not that he's faking or doing it just for a work. There are a real heavy and complex emotional reality present there. So now let us move towards evening reality of Jungkook on Valentine's Day. So the cards are Strength, 10 of Swords, and 10 of Cups. And this energy is the continuation and the evolution of the afternoon feelings. So in the afternoon, we have seen that he was wearing a mask of an emperor, being too professional and formal, and being very strict, of not exposing too much feelings. So now he has stopped doing that and taking control of the situation. With the 10 of Swords card means he is giving up and finally being honest with himself. With the Strength card present here, it is a very soft power energy. Instead of trying to dominate a person or a situation to control it, he is now taking an approach of his feelings with lots of gentleness, controlling his own fears, and moving towards an actual disclosure. So, the Ten of Cups here also explains that there was a hidden attraction involved in the afternoon. Now, it's talking about a long term emotional fulfillment, that this is an intense crush at work to the person who is actually my happily ever after person. So this is a deep internal journey which is going within Jungkook. So in the starting, he was controlling lots of fears and emotions and introspecting within himself, analyzing a lot of things, trying to control his fears and emotions. In the afternoon, he finally went for formally disclosing it, but restricting also. At the end, in the evening, towards a realization that this could be his soulmate. So he is in a process of analyzing that how much he cares for that person. So the feelings I'm seeing has transitioned from an attraction to a feeling something to a soul level. So now let's move towards the night. What is going to be the night of Valentine's Day? The cards are Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Fool card. So he will no longer be thinking or feeling. He will finally be preparing. And as we all know, Sun is the brightest and the most positive card in the deck. So every doubt he was having with the Moon card and the Ten of Swords card now has gone away, has vanished. Now he wants and see what exactly makes him happy and alive and youthful once again. The secret feelings of the afternoon are now out in the light. He has decided that being with this person actually makes him feel like a son. Lots of happiness. With the Fool card present here, I am seeing a big move is there. The Fool is representing a brand new beginnings where he is leaving everything past behind completely. Now he's throwing away that attitude of an emperor or a Five of Swords ego. So I am saying by the end of the night, Jungkook has been reaching a state of liberation. So right now he's not only thinking about a soulmate with that person he was dealing with the whole day. Now he will be wanting to start a new journey with that person. Now he will be moved from actually managing a situation to a place of celebrating it. So I am seeing that there can be a Valentine celebration involved between them. As the whole day of a Jungkook Valentine's Day was involved about thinking for another person. And as you have all seen this, I feel he will be celebrating a Valentine's Day with this person. And now, I don't know, I just wanted to know whether this person is Mrs. Jeon or someone else. Again, I just want to confirm that because I could not digest what is happening. So the cards came are Two of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. This is definitely not a Mrs. Jeon. This is some other girl, some other person with Jungkook on Valentine's Day. Because here too a wands card showing a person standing at a distance looking at the horizon. So this is only a thinking about a meeting to Jungkook, waiting for that right time rather than taking any actions from Mrs. Jeon's side. With the Four of Cups card involved, Here it is telling us that Mrs. Yon are emotionally guarding herself and not looking for any opportunities where love is involved. And the Eight of Swords card is a stuck energy trapped in her own thoughts, which is preventing them for actual meeting right now on Valentine's Day. So all these cards present are clearly telling us that Mrs. John is not there because Mrs. John is waiting for a sign or waiting for a feelings to naturally flow and not forcing anything. She is currently working on her finances, as we have all seen in the previous videos. So before I continue, please like the video, subscribe, share, and do comment. I'm waiting for your comments. Again, I just got one question in my mind to check whether Jungkook and this person who is celebrating a Valentine's Day together is going to be involved for the short period or a long period together. So the cards came for this are Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Hermit. So beginning with a Three of Cups card here, which is a card of a third party or a social connection. This is telling us something which is very casual and light-hearted, experiencing a good time together, or a short-term fleet rather than a deep and serious foundation. While the Eight of Cups card is giving us a strongest indicator among all the spread. So there is a feeling of an emotions which is no longer fulfilling. So there must be a realization that this connection is going to be empty. So they may physically or emotionally walk away in future. And the Hermit card present here, this is a card of being a single and alone. The Hermit doesn't want a partner. The person wants to go alone to find the truth. So I am seeing this connection is not going to be a lasting one, where both of them will be moving away to find their truths. So they may start with a social bond or a liking for each other or just to make a fun, but it is ending. It is looking like a short-term involvement where Jungkook may feel unfulfilled, leading him to pull back into a period of solitude and soul searching again, or choosing his self over being with that person. Here, you need to understand one thing. I am not saying anything about anyone's character here. I think you're mature enough to understand this reading in a more entertaining way. But let me tell you that tarot here are revealing the actual energies. But someone may see this as a character assassination. But I just want to clear that nothing is good or a bad. It depends upon the person's choice. I'm not saying Jungkook is wrong. He might be thinking that that person is Mrs. Jeon because he may be having a feeling for her, but often it's difficult to understand if it's a long term relationship or is going to end soon. And what's the actual intent of a person, we can never predict. What is going on inside in a subconscious level toward depth. So the energies we can only read, which is permitted. So please use your rational mind and not jump onto any conclusions very fast to say something positive and negative about a person. So let's continue. So it may be a possible that it could be a one day or for a very short period of a time where Eight of Cups is showing us a quick departure after an enjoyment of a Three of Cups. And I'm not seeing a long term connection here between Jungkook and the other girl because Hermit card here is choosing to be an alone and not being a partner of anyone. So after all this reading, I was confused whether to ask for Jungkook's message to Mrs. Jeon. So I pulled a card to find out whether he has any message or not. The card came is the Hierophant, which is telling us yes, he has got a message for Mrs. Jeon even if he was with some other girl because subconsciously he knows that he is meant for someone else. So there is an inner feelings involved and the message is there. With the cards, the Star, the Chariot, the Tower, and the Ace of Cups, let's decode this. I have found my hope again. You are the light at the end of a very dark tunnel for me. For a long time, I am feeling lost, but thinking about you is always giving me a peace and a healing. You are a wish come true for me. I will be coming for you with everything I have. I am no longer waiting or thinking about you, but there's something within me which is helping me to move towards you, overcoming every obstacles, even when there's a distance. I realize that everything has to break so that we can come together. All our past selves has to be destroyed, which were a lot more painful. But I'm grateful for all of this because it helped me to know what is truth. I'm not afraid to face any situation. It is necessary for us and for me as well to clear all the things and see the truth. I am offering you a lot of deep spiritual and an affectionate love. I am letting my love flow towards you freely. Everything I used to rely on has fallen apart. And in the whole process, I've realized that you are the only thing that matters to me. I am coming towards you with lots of love that is more and more deeper and truer than anything I have felt before. So this is whole message of Jungkook for Mrs. Jeon, which may not be direct, but this is a subconscious message he meant to deliver to Mrs. Jeon. This is there in the universe. This message is from his higher self. So this is all for today's video.